In the glittering world of online dating, love can feel just one swipe away. But behind one charming smile lay one of the greatest love scams the internet had ever seen. This is the story of Simon Leviev, the man who pretended to be a billionaire and left behind a trail of broken hearts, empty bank accounts, and shattered dreams. This is the Tinder Swindler. It all began like a fairy tale. Cece Leif Jelhoy, a young woman from Norway, opened Tinder one night, searching for something real. Then she found him, Simon Leviev. Handsome, confident, dressed in designer suits, standing beside private jets. His bio said, CEO of LLD Diamonds, heir to a diamond fortune. They matched instantly. He texted her with charm and passion, his words melting through the screen. Within hours, he invited her to meet him for coffee, not just anywhere, but at the luxurious Four Seasons Hotel. Cecily's heart was racing. He seemed perfect. When she met him, he was everything she imagined. Confident, funny, polite, and surrounded by bodyguards. He told her he had to leave for a business trip that same night, and asked her to join him on his private jet. Who could say no? As the plane took off, Cece Leif thought she was living her dream. The man beside her talked about love, future, and a life of luxury. He sent her flowers, romantic messages, videos saying, "I miss you, my love." She was falling deeply. But what Cece Leif didn't know was that Simon was already spending money stolen from another woman. Every diamond, every bottle of champagne, every flight was paid for by his previous victim. Simon Leviev wasn't real. His real name was Shimon Hayat, an Israeli conman who had been scamming people since his teens. He had served time before, but when he got out, he created a new identity, the son of a billionaire diamond mogul. He forged documents, fake passports, and surrounded himself with people who helped him look legitimate. To each woman, the story was the same: luxury, love, and then danger. One night, Cece Leif received a message from Simon. He said his enemies were after him. He sent her pictures of his bodyguard bleeding, claimed they had been attacked. "I can't use my credit cards," he said. "They're tracking me. Can you help me, just for a few days?" Cece Leif panicked. The man she loved was in danger. Of course, she helped. She took out loans, opened new credit cards, and sent him hundreds of thousands of dollars. "I'll pay you back next week," he said. "My company will wire it." But he never did. Instead, Simon disappeared. The man who once said, "I love you," vanished with her money. And Cece Leif wasn't alone. Across Europe, more women were suffering the same fate. Pernilla Sjöholm from Sweden met Simon through Tinder as well. He wasn't romantic with her, they were close friends. He took her to yacht parties, luxury hotels, and dinners that looked like scenes from a movie. But one day, he called her, panicked. "My enemies are after me. I need your help." The same story, the same photos. Pernilla believed him and sent him money too. Then there was Elaine Charlotte from Amsterdam, also tricked, also in love. Simon's scam was a cycle. He used money from one victim to impress the next. A luxury Ponzi scheme powered by broken hearts. The women funded his jet-set lifestyle, unknowingly paying for their own deception. He lived like a king: private jets, Versace suits, expensive watches. And while he enjoyed champagne and caviar, his victims cried themselves to sleep, drowning in debt. But then, his empire began to crack. Cece Leif and Pernilla contacted journalists from VG, a Norwegian newspaper. They gathered screenshots, receipts, and voice messages. They discovered he had dozens of fake identities, fake staff, and fake documents. His life was one massive performance. Soon, the story exploded online. Headlines screamed, "The Tinder Swindler, the man who scammed women out of millions." Interpol issued a warrant for his arrest. Simon fled from country to country, changing names and phones. But the walls were closing in. In 2019, police finally caught him in Greece, using a fake passport. For a moment, justice seemed close. But what happened next shocked everyone. Simon was sentenced to only 15 months in prison and served just 5. 5 months for stealing millions, for destroying lives. After his release, he went right back online, posting photos on Instagram beside Ferraris and designer bags. He claimed he was innocent, just misunderstood. He even started selling online business coaching. Meanwhile, his victims were left with debt, trauma and questions, but they refused to be silent. Cecily, Pernilla, and Elaine spoke publicly, telling their stories to warn others. They took back their power. Their courage inspired millions, leading to Netflix creating the hit documentary The Tinder Swindler. It exposed Simon to the entire world. He became infamous, a symbol of how love and greed can destroy lives. Cecily later said, "I thought I lost everything, but I realized I'm not alone." Simon Leviev remains a free man. He's banned from Tinder, but continues to live luxuriously. Love, lies, and diamonds, that's his legacy. And so, the story serves as a warning. In a world where love meets technology, where a swipe can change your life, always remember, not every fairy tale has a happy ending. Sometimes, love can cost you everything.